Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Watercolor Wednesday. I'm going to get started actually by waxing and cutting off this one that was on Chinese New Year. This one happened. So I'm going to take some of the wax. It's Dorland's Wax Medium. And I'm just going to condition it. No, I didn't do it yet on here. You can actually feel when you do this. So I'm going to take this, and this was because it was the year of the snake, this was our year of the snake. I forgot to do this last week, or whenever it was I did this. Coat the whole thing with wax. And you put your extras right back in here. Right back there. And now I'm gonna take this and rub this. As I'm doing this, I think I might have done it already, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm gonna rub this. And now we're gonna peel this off. Nope, you can't use any wax. Nope, this is special wax that is for preserving watercolor. It's archival quality. So it's particularly made, it's a painting medium to use. So now here on this block, I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna put this right, wait, where is the block? No, that's not the edge of it. There's the edge of it. Pop this in here. Yep. This is the jar. Dorland's Wax Medium. It's made by Jacquard. You can screenshot that. And I'm just gonna get this one off. And we need spring. It is snowing here in Pennsylvania. It feels like it has been snowing for 29 years. I'm over the snow. So tonight we're gonna make a flower bouquet. We are gonna paint a beautiful, beautiful flowers. Beautiful, beautiful flowers. That's what we're doing tonight. So the first thing I'm gonna do is hydrate my paints. And these are Van Gogh watercolors. And I'm gonna paint a lot of different flowers tonight. So if there's a flower you wanna see me paint, shout it out. Yes, I'm giving them the picture to take home as a keepsake. Yep. Okay, Zachary said sunflower. Let's start with the sunflower. I'm gonna take water, put in my dirty dish. Everybody keeps tagging me in that little swirly water thing. I don't like the swirly water thing because it wastes water and it wastes your paint. I like this. I grew up with a well and we couldn't just be using water willy-nilly. Okay, so see, sunflower and hydrangea. I'll do a sunflower real quick with this dirty paint. I'm gonna take, and I'll just put my little sunflower. Let's put 2 little sunflowers right here. We're gonna let those dry. And our hydrangeas, let's go with a blue and purple hydrangea. And we're gonna put little tiny clusters here for hydrangea. Little tiny blue dots. Just little tiny blue dots. Random, random, random. We're gonna paint a bouquet of flowers. Now that blue is softening up on here. I'm gonna take and put some little red into here, I think. To get a little touch of purple happening. Yep. Yep. Just put dab a little bit of red right in here. And I wanted to stay nice and pale. I'm liking this color, but I gotta put a little bit more blue in. It's a dance between blue and red. Little tiny dots. Little tiny dots. Morton's coming along.
I can already envision the hydrangeas.
Oh, there Morton's reading. There you go. I'm gonna take a little bit of blue, a little bit of purple. And we want this to be different colors here.
Okay. You've been sent a lot of gifts already.
Thank you. So I'm just piling in more and more of these little soft muted colors. Hydrangeas have these pretty little round leaves on them. We could go in here and detail them out, but we're not going to do that.
Hi, Sheila.
Take a tiny bit more red and go right in here to that blue. I'm going to dab ever so gently. One little dab. Oh, yes. That's what we want. We want to pale it down. And we want to not make it look like dots. So I'm just going to tap around. You see how we kind of have this the ball shape for the hydrangea. That's what we're after. Okay, now this should be dry enough here. You can go in here and get our yellowy petals for our sunflower. And if you turn your brush this way and just touch and pull right into the center, you can make it bigger. We're going to put our first round of petals on. The back petals won't be quite as big, and we will darken up the center for these as well. I love sunflowers. You know what I love about them? I love how they turn towards the sun.
Paul Ann said, dang it, I've waited on Watercolor Wednesday and can't hold my head up.
Yeah, it'll be on YouTube.
Yeah, get well soon, Paul Ann.
It'll be on YouTube.
Lucinda got number 3 gift or badge, thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so you see I'm really not even fussy about...
Zachary loves that too. I think it was about them turning towards the sun.
About how we're putting this down. I'm going to dab this color because I want to build... I want to build this up.
Dr. Susan and Jacinda and somebody else. I missed it.
I want to build our sunflowers up. I'm going to take a different color paint and just come in here between. Some of them I'll paint petal shapes on here.
We never had the sunflowers at the door, but remember the monster hydrangeas we used to have at the corner of the door in Scotland.
How's everybody doing? We just got back from the thrift store. Our thrift store is so changed, isn't it, honey?
Yeah, I didn't feel it was as good, did you?
No.
And the prices were jacked up crazy.
The prices were crazy. I don't know that we'll ever be going back. I say that every time.
I mean, I was lucky. I got a pair of Wrangler jeans for $4.
Yeah, I got 4 picture frames for $2, I think, or $3. I'm going to put in the studio.
Today, she was asking.
Yep, that's what I'm just answering, honey. What we got. I got a couple outfits. I'm having a problem, though, I'm still wanting to buy like the biggest outfit on the shelf, and I'm not wearing the biggest size anymore.
It was really
So-
weird how they had stuff priced, because I got a pair of Wranglers for like $4.
Hey,
And they had
I'm
other
not going to
stuff
be
that was
able to
like
put this
14.
up on YouTube because
Was
there's
it?
music
Oh.
going. I hate to say don't play it, but we'll have one that's not on
Yeah,
YouTube.
on it.
No, it's okay. It's all right. This will not be on YouTube. I can't put anything that has music
Zachary's
on it on.
currently painting on the porch in Florida.
Oh, Zachary, aren't you lucky?
Yeah,
Okay,
thrift
I'm
stores
taking
are
darker.
overpriced too.
It's snowing here.
Hi there, Kyra.
We're
I was gonna
supposed to
a
get
stack
some-
of firewood in,
some
but it's
snow.
gone.
So I'm gonna now put in some little dots on here.
Tabitha says hello, good evening as
Just
well.
little dots.
So hello, Kyra, and hello,
Little
Tabitha.
dots.
And Green Thumb sent a lipstick. It was.
And I have to wait. I have to wait for the paint to dry to come put the rest of that part in.
You doing any spiders in the hydrangeas?
No. So I'm going to take and put some of my stems down now.
Is there a brand of watercolor paint that you prefer?
I love what I'm using right now. My Van Gogh set. It's super complete, and I love the brush that comes with it. Love it.
It's got its own
So-
built-in palette thing for mixing all your paints in the lid.
Yeah.
And the spongy. What's the spongy bit actually for?
To dab your brush off on. I'm going to take this and I'm going to paint. I'm going to leave some white in amongst here. See that? And we're going to make this one really a tall stem, because the sunflowers are tall stems. So a little bit of green, a little bit of white. Have you ever seen the stems on a sunflower? It's more like a stalk.
Green Thumb girl just loves all of your creations.
Thank you. And they have a bigger cone here that holds this whole thing.
It's neat when they start to go over with the seeds on them and all the birds are piling in.
Yeah, I love that. And I'm not going to just paint a straight line down. Can you see that? I'm just sort of zigging and zagging and leaving a lot of the white in here. Now, the sunflower leaf, they're kind of heart-shaped, but it doesn't really matter if I get that just exactly correct.
Pam says, Sheila, I love my video package. I'm artist. Very good holiday trips lately. Last week, but no recently.
And then I'm going to take one out here. And I like to make these where they break a little bit. And we'll come in and put the shadowing on here. And now that I have a lot of this off, I'm going to come back in and touch some of these other. You see, I've just filled my green once. Not
Pam's
filling
met
my
the most
green back
magical artists here.
Not filling my green back up. Just paint, paint, paint. Paint and pull those leaves down. Now the hydrangea, I'm gonna take darker green for the hydrangea. And I'm gonna bring that stem off here. A little bit darker. And this one has this one has darker leaves. This one has darker leaves. All right, and no one mentioned any other kind of flowers, so I'm gonna paint a tulip. I'm gonna go for a tulip. You want a carnation?
Tulips and carnations.
Martin wants a little carnation. Here, we'll do a little carnation here. Little carnation here for Morton. That's one of your favorite flowers, isn't it, honey?
Yep, Jay's cooking in the background.
Is it Jay or Paris?
Jay, I think.
Gonna put just some little dabs here over a red.
Lily said
I'm
it's
gonna
going into the white. Audrey, I think that is suggested a Lily.
cluster these.
Melody says good evening.
Hello,
Philip says
hello.
Jimbo.
I'm gonna
That's
put
weird when it goes into the white, you can hardly read the names.
a little cluster here of these flowers.
Chloe says I just joined, was about to say a tiger lily. One of the weird ones is I suppose they all do flower at the same time, don't they? They're all spring. Tiger lilies are out in the spring as well. They're kind of all summer, aren't they, tiger lilies?
I'm gonna dab a little bit of this off for our
Spring daffodil
carnations.
would be pretty, or a pink lily, says Beth.
I'm gonna put a little bit of, I'm out of white here. It's a little bit of gray right underneath. Just make it a little darker down here. Make the color go a little bit darker, and then we're gonna get our green in here.
The daffodil look tiger lily, he says Melody. And Melissa says that's beautiful. It used to be good with carnations, you used to be able to do your own cuttings, but I don't know if you can with the modern ones. What was his name, the British guy? Alan Titchmarsh used to show you how to do that. But the modern ones, I'm not sure if you can, because a lot of stuff, it's like with your, what is it they call it, with your vegetables, when you get the heirloom vegetables, you can replant the seeds, but a lot of modern vegetables, you can't replant the seeds. I have a whole garden surrounding my house with massive hydrangeas of all colours. It's beautiful. That would be amazing. Love the hydrangea bushes.
So this painting, we're gonna put other colors on here. Let's put somebody said daffodil. Let's put a daffodil on.
I'm going to put climbing roses on trellises this year. That'd be brilliant. I love the old-fashioned bonnet rose. Don't know whether it's true or no. They reckon they called it a bonnet rose because of Bonnie Prince Charlie. He whacked one in his bonnet when he was travelling somewhere.
I don't know what that is, honey. A bonnet rose.
It could have been just a general term, but he put one in his bonnet as well.
I'm gonna lighten down that yellow.
She's painting on it's round watercolor paper that's in a glued pad.
Hey, do daffodils have, they have 3 petals, yeah? And then the center.
Right.
I'm pretty sure.
They're glued into a pad, and then once they dry, you separate them off. And they're really good because it means you don't have to tape them down onto your work surface to, like, you know how you stretch it and tape it down when you're doing watercolors.
Let's put the trumpet on.
And I think they're on a cardboard backing, aren't they? So that when you get to the last one, they're still kept like really stiff.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not a plate, it's a watercolor disc. It's round watercolors in a pad, all glued together. And I think they leave a little bit at the side where you can slip the cutter in.
Mm-hmm. It's like this. 300 gram watercolor paper. I'm gonna put another one of these up here. I'll put the trumpet in this time first.
Always had to laugh at springtime. Two of my friends were trained horticulturists that did gardening. and I did a little bit of work with them, and you had a lot of the people that they worked for would want to like tie up the leaves and everything on the bottom of the plants to make them neat and put elastic bands around them. And my one friend would say, no, I never do that because it breaks the leaves and it stops the energy going to the bulbs. And the other friend, and they die off and you've got to replant them and everything. And the other one would say, oh, just let them do it. We have to replant them every couple of years when they do that.
That's funny. Hey, Cheetah, that makes me so happy. That makes me
Oh,
so
yeah.
happy. I'm going to make long green stems now here for these. And I'm just going to pull these right down.
Beth's got the perfect frame for this watercolour you're creating in
them
my
right
floral
down.
garden sitting room.
Love it.
Cheetah's
And we're
just
gonna-
got a heart face for you.
Let's put some nice long leaves on here.
I'm terrible for remembering names. What are they things? They're no foxgloves, the big long things with the sort of...
Foxgloves have
No,
big
yeah,
long things.
Yeah, but there's the ones that I like that's got the... They've got sort of similar to foxglove, except they've got the more closed, rounded leaves on them. What are they called?
I don't know.
They're
I should
long
paint
stems.
bluebells on here though.
Foxgloves are amazing as well.
I'm gonna take a little bit of this darker green and come right down here on our sunflower leaf. Go right there. Just
Hyacinths,
touch a little. Let's
They're
think
neat as well, hyacinth, lily of the
spring
valleys,
flowers. Let's think spring flowers. Yeah, let's do lily of the valley for
Remember,
sure.
we used to see loads of them growing at the side of the city
Yeah.
bypass and everything. My memory's getting worse. It was always bad, but it gets worse as I get older. Could also do bleeding hearts.
Oh yeah, they're a good one.
One we were really lucky with when we moved in here was aqualegias or columbines. There was all different colours of them growing up in the next to the church and up and down the side, the woods at the side. So we transplanted a lot of them, and now we've got thousands of them in the
Okay.
garden.
Let's
Ryan was
do
just watching the
some
videos.
little lily of the valleys down here. I love them. And lily of the valley, they're gonna have to be done by you paint the negatives for that. So this is how we gotta paint the lily of the valley. You leave the little white bells. Leave the little white bells. We gotta paint in between these with green. Gotta paint in between these. And I have hardly any paint on my brush still. The greens are coming off. You can see the whites. We'll go back in and do some darkening back here.
Snapdragon.
I want to do some tulips too. So here I'm going to take my brush now and put some more green on it. Yeah, little bluebells I think we're going to paint. So here I'm going to take this line and go right in here with a nice dark line to just come down onto our lily of the valleys. And once this dries, I'm going to put some more lily detail on. May or may not do it with a brush. I'm just gonna flick some little blades of different color grass there. Pull some different color grass up here, coming around the edge. And I'm not decided yet if I want to pull flowers up every which way or have a bottom surface growing. I'm just going to decide right now, and I'm just going to put my little hill back here. This is going to be our little cottage garden. That can pull right down into there now. Lovely, lovely. Okay, tulips. We need tulips. I kind of want to do, because I always do like red tulips, but I kind of want to do a outrageously purpley tulip. I love purple tulips. Well, I love purple everything. Let me see if I can get a good color here mixed up. I'm mixing here on I'm mixing right on this. Mixing right on this. Let's put a little more blue in here. Let me see how this looks. I have always been creative and made stuff and I love it.
Mm-hmm. Tomato, it's in. I don't have whole tomatoes.
That's a really big, dark. Oh, that reminds me of this beautiful, beautiful tulip that my friend Scotty grew when I was little. It was so purple, it looked black. It was amazing. That's what these look like.
That's like puree, like toothpaste.
The girls are looking for tomatoes, and Martin gave them tomato puree and said that's like toothpaste. Oh, that Martin. I am so sleepy. I need a nap today. I got worn out going to the charity store, the thrift store. Gonna the cooking has been different. We got a couple extension cords. We got what did we get?
I got a pair of jeans and 3 extension
Morton got
cords.
jeans. I got an outfit. It's all purpley. And I just thought about this. I should have maybe not done these in purple because I'm gonna put some red here. Tulips. Oh, this is for you to take home with you. You're welcome. I'm gonna put a little bit of red on that tulip. You're having thrifting withdrawals. Where did that go? There it is. Just dropped my brush.
But I take it you were listening to what I said.
I did hear.
Toothpaste.
I heard what you said. It's like tomato toothpaste.
That's the
I'm
best
gonna
way to
have
describe
that.
tomato puree, isn't it?
I like the color of those a lot. I'm gonna take some green. I'm building each one of my stems as I go, but I'm gonna put more green in the background here. Tulips are famous for having big, 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 big broad leaves. Make them a bit thicker up at the top. Pull down another strand. Take some more of this darker up here. Alls we're doing is having fun. Alls we're doing. This is super simple stuff. Okay.
Flowers
There
are
was
looking
some-
great, says Melody.
Thank you. I'm going to show you a little trick here. This is a Faber-Castell permanent pen. Down here, these tiny, tiny little lily of the valleys. I'm going to outline with my green. Gonna outline these. This will make them pop. Because these are small little plants back here. Little details. And I'm just going to take and put some little wispy things in here. There was another flower somebody said. Can't think of what it was. While I'm thinking, and while you're thinking, let's put a big flower up here. What's a real tall one? What's a real nice tall flower, honey?
There's not really taller than a sunflower.
Should we let's put a little sunflower up here then. Put a big sunflower up here.
What does that say? Lupine. Oh, that's what I was trying to remember. The name
Oh,
of
that is what
lupines.
you were trying to remember.
Yeah, I love lupins. Poppies, gladioli.
I'm gonna just dot while this is wet, and you see how the paint wants to pull away from it, which is, I think, really cool. We'll put that in here.
I couldn't for the life of me remember the name of that plant. When somebody types in lupin.
We have some planted down, remember? Honey.
Whereabouts? Did they come up?
Yeah. I talked you into getting them last year when you were like, no, no, no. And I said, you love them, let's get them. I should wait, but I'm impatient. Sunflowers in your room. I'm gonna dab this so it won't be as strong. I want to make that our big sunflower. Rinse that brush off. Build that color up.
Peonies, daisies, as Sheila suggested.
I just have to have these leaves dark enough, the petals I should say, that you can't see the stuff behind. I'm gonna take some of that and put that right in here. So you have that same color there.
I'll remember it. springtime. It was a old guy we used to work for, was a guy, Mr. Martin. He was crazy for painting the primroses and primulas, and he would have us split them every year. You spent hours on your hands and knees digging them up and splitting them all up, and you'd have thousands of them.
I don't know if they'll grow year round here.
They didn't really grow year round. It was a summertime thing that you dug them up and split them.
Oh.
That's like daffodils. Isn't
No,
it, as well?
no, I mean if they'd survive the winter.
Oh,
I meant.
right. Yeah, up in Pennsylvania.
I don't know if they would survive our winter. I don't know. I'd have to look and see what zone they are. My dad was not big on growing flowers, as you know, babe. My dad grew veggies.
Well, that's
Fruit and
like the
veggies.
people here with the mums. They're supposed to be hardy, and people buy them and toss them over at
I
the
know, it breaks my heart when people see the
viruses.
what's it?
And folks, the mums.
Yeah, the mums being thrown away. Oh, I don't know why. We're wasteful. We're wasteful. I'm just dotting around some fields. And I'm going to come back in here because this is too, I got to wait for it to dry a little bit. Like this one. And then I'm going to just dab this because we want that dark brown. Same here. Just dab that. Nice dark brown center. I'm going to take and get my green. We're going to put some more green in here. I'm just going to kind of block around the petals. Just nice and easy. You don't gotta be
Beth does what
fussy.
you do, Priscilla. I get mums that are dead from the stores and bring them back to life and
Yes.
plant them. I've saved so many.
I love that.
Forget-me-nots, crocus or buttercups, Beth. That was
And
like
see-
that thing at the front there, the hibiscus, It was
No.
almost gone. No, what
No.
was it we got? It was
Our
a-
hydrangea I got
yeah,
for $1.
hydrangea, yeah. There's something at the front as well, like the hydrangea at the front and something else we got as well. You got quite a few that you managed to bring back.
I just like to push up a little bit of green up in here to separate the petals. You see how I'm doing this? It separates the petals. But you don't have to get too detailed. It just makes it look more 3D. Can you see that? Hawkeye, thanks for following. I'm gonna take some green and let's put this stem here. Let's put this big stem here. Big sunflower stem. We're gonna put this right to the front. This is gonna go in front of our other flowers.
Was it in Scotland you got a lot of plants? Remember one of the garden centres, it was like throwing everything into the skip if people
Nope.
didn't take them. Was that here?
Middletown, yeah.
Middleton, no, that was crazy. Isn't it?
Yeah.
They were good though that they said to the people to take them rather than just going out.
Definitely. That's gonna be a leaf. So I wanna dab this to bring the color, oh yeah. I'm gonna dab that. All the fun happens when you dab your watercolors. Don't forget to dab them. Push that right back up in here. Give some more.
Bren's so happy to see you on live, Priscilla.
Yay. I'm glad. I'm happy to be here. Gonna pull a little bit right down here on this side. Okay. I still have to do some fixing up in there. So I'm gonna take, how are we doing on time, honey?
5-4.
That's plenty of time. I'm gonna put some more hills back here. because then we can put some more swatches of
It's
color in.
300 gram watercolor paper pad. It's a circular pad, Micas. They're glued together, and there's like a slot in the side that you insert a tool that they give you with it to peel the sheets apart once the paper's dried. They're quite good because it means you don't, like a lot of artists, you've got to tape your paper down and you lose like the edge of the paper when you tape it down. This you don't lose the edge of the paper.
I'm going to let this dry for a little bit, and this is a Faber-Castell text liner. I'm going to put some of this on here to brighten up her daffodil. Look, right over the watercolor. Right over the watercolor. Look how it pops that color. Can you see it? Can you see that pop in that color?
Ryan's asking, we've got the glass things on the living room walls. Is there any way you could decorate them?
Oh, glass things on your living room walls. I don't know. Ryan, put a picture in our Facebook group. You'll get a zillion ideas in there. I'm going to put this here to put some more. You get a zillion ideas in that Facebook group. It is amazing. Just some little yellow pops. Not all over. Just little. Don't be afraid to play with mixed media stuff. Seriously. It's good.
Sorry to hear about your fur baby. I hope you're feeling better. Bren says, my sweet fur baby crossed
Bren,
over on
I'm
Monday.
sorry.
Coming home is hard. Seeing you made it easier.
Oh, I'm super sorry. Okay, I'm going to switch and do the sky while this is drying. Wait, what do I have on here? Green. No, I'm going to make this green wet. And I'm going to come in here and put this. This is going to be my background color. I'm just going to touch things here. If they run, they run. So be it. So be it. But I need to get all this green space taken up. If I let a little, couple white highlights, that's cool. But we can't just have them floating on white. That doesn't work. Just gonna get a little bit more water. A little more water. See if we can get this done here in 1 hour. I'll try to stick it up on YouTube. They may or may not let me because there was some music and that's always a copyright issue thing. We'll see.
I love this live. Thank you so much, says Sandy.
You're welcome. Thanks for being here. Oh, well, that's drying because that just took care of all my green off my brush, basically. You really want to get the brush, the green off of here. I do want to do audibles for my book. Books. I got to start from scratch. I was working with somebody that didn't work out, and I don't want to talk about it.
Sheila's saying I couldn't hear the music clearly, so
yeah, hopefully they'll be cool with it. Okay, here I want to do something where I take a little bit of water. I'm going to put a little bit of water on here this way because I want to paint into wet I don't trust my brush right now. So I'm just gonna drizzle a little bit of water on here. And then I'm gonna put blue. We're gonna go with blue. Let's just take a little dab of blue across the sky. We're gonna leave some clouds. I'm gonna dip into here. Get my brush wet. There we go. There we go. That's what we want, that nice flow. You're leaving it white where you want clouds. Take it right down to the horizon. I want a soft sky, but I want it to feel like maybe it just got blue. Maybe there had been some spring rain. Maybe. Put a little bit of sky down there too. I couldn't be any happier with that cloud. That cloud I love. And Cassandra, thanks for following. And Henny, thanks for following. Thanks everybody for following. TikTok has been a billion zillion percent blocking things for me. I know this because they're telling me. This has been, this has been taken down. This has been taken down. And I know when that happens, they block people. I was at the chateau for the entire month of February 2024. Okay, now I want to put some more highlights of colors on here. And I think what I'm going to do is use my... I think I'm going to use this one. And let's see what we can do here with just some little dabs of, maybe these are bachelor buttons. Let's put some of these pinks right down in here.
As the snows fall here, this painting gives a warmth of spring so beautiful, says Audrey.
We need spring. I'm ready. I'm over winter. I'm putting some of these little pink details down here. This could also be, what's that I really like? This could be phlox. This could be phlox. That's what this could be. I'm going to take my brush, make it a little bit wet, and just dab. I'm just dabbing these to blend them out. Just little dabs. Just need a little bit of water on here.
I thought the anniversary was this month. I'll never forget the experiences you shared.
It was, oh my gosh, it was so much fun. It seems to be Old Home Week too, because I have so many people from the chateau messaging me this month. And I have a visitor from the chateau coming on Saturday I'm happy about. Dib, dab, dab. I'm going to come back in and put a little bit more pink. What do you think these flowers look like, honey? Do they look like phlox? Do they look like sweet peas?
I don't know.
I'm happy with that. Back on the mountain. Back on the mountain, back here. Let's put a streak of pink. Let's put a streak of purple back here.
Right, thanks.
I'm live until 7. I'm not going to eat, but Morton will.
Okay.
Yeah, babe.
Honey, you go eat.
Right.
Go eat. Just call out to me when it's 7, babe.
7.
Yeah. I mean 6. I can't eat the fried stuff. And it's the fried stuff. We're going to have a little line of heather back up in here. Heather, or this could also be back up in here. This could be, oh, what I just told Martin we had. Lupin. That could be lupin back up in there. I'm going to take some, yeah, it could be lavender as well. I'm going to take a little bit of, I want to boost this guy up with blue. So I'm going to take a couple little, for our hydrangeas here. And see how I'm not covering anything completely. Dinner does smell really good, but I can't eat it. It sucks so bad. I don't want to be sick though. Just the heavy fried stuff I can't eat, and I know this. And I won't do it to myself again. I'm gonna have tomato soup. Tomato soup and broccoli. Sounds delicious, doesn't it? I'm gonna put a little bit of that blue right here. Nope, didn't come off on my brush. Okay, do I have a yellow? I don't have a yellow. Do I have? I have an orange. Let's put some of this orange back up in here. Let me think about flowers. Think about the shapes and the where I want them. These could be little cluster. I love like swatches of the flowers. Let's put some orange back in there. Let's make it come over across the back. And I'm gonna take a little bit of white to go in here. I love making things. The white's not showing up too great because it's on white. The white needs to be on something darker, see, like that. Taking my brush and softening that. Oh, I love how that looks. That's wonderful. So now here I'm just gonna scatter some little green. Let me get more green paint on here. A little water on here. I'm gonna scatter some of my little green dots in here. We don't know what these little orange guys are, but they're here. They're back there. I'm gonna dot it in kind of heavy with my green. Then I'll dab. Everybody got real quiet out there. You must have been hungry.
Yeah, it's really good.
This is 300-gram watercolor paper. Oh, that color is perfect now. They almost look like little shamrocks. I love them. I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna put some of these little green dots up here. Make this part of our lawn.
I like both.
Put some here.
What about you?
I don't know, I have no idea. She's not super for chicken.
So is it?
We'll make a nice little So make a nice little break in the lawn. What is for dinner, Martin? What is it? It's pork something.
What is it? Pork with Priscilla's asking what's for dinner.
Like honey chicken.
Honey chicken.
Pork.
Honey chicken and pork something. But it's fried.
It's honey, chicken, and pork in a sort, and they don't know how to describe the sauce. And it's eggs with a tomato sauce.
And eggs with
And
tomato
vegetables
sauce.
and rice. Did you get that?
Got it. I'm just dabbing now to blend this. Tap, 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 tap. Blending that out. I'm gonna paint up here again. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take this orange. I don't know where my yellow art crayons are. I'm gonna use this and put some orange up here for our sunflower. Put a little bit on this one, not a lot. There we go. A little water. I'm just gonna blend this around too. Just gonna dab this a little bit. And I think I'm going to go, I think I'm gonna outline this. I think outlining it is gonna do a lot for it. And I'm gonna take and I'm gonna put some more of this on. So I want this to be really dark around this edge. And as my paint's wearing off on my brush, then I'm gonna just jib jab it in here. To darken that up a bit. Ladybug, see, the ladybug, I would need a real red to get him to show up. I'm not going to be able to put them on here, I don't think. I'm going to take a Sharpie. I'm going to outline. I love this technique with watercolor. Some do, some don't. I personally love it. I think it does cool things.
Do you eat much beef in China? Yeah, near Watercolor, but I'm not allowed now because of the doctor. For my cholesterol, the doctor said no.
But watch the sunflowers especially pop out when I do this. You'll really see up here. It is a pad of paper. It's 300-gram paper, watercolor paper, and it's a block of watercolor paper. And that's still wet up there. That has to dry a little bit before I can do this. And I'm gonna come in here and seed up and put some right around the edge. That has to dry a lot more. That one must dry a lot more.
Well, it's saying we like so.
What time is it, babe? Morton, what time is it?
6:02.
Oh, alrighty, it's time to go. I'm just gonna put some of these down here. Put some in here. Just little feels. Little feels.
Oh, that was so big, that's so big.
Did you enjoy that, honey?
It's better than
Okay.
that. Oh, sorry.
Priscilla,
Yes?
you're gonna have some later where you're not eating.
No, I'm not. The things that are fried, I can't really eat.
Oh, okay.
The fried stuff, it gets my stomach. It smells delicious, though. Just gonna put some of these little feels in here. I think I'm gonna call this painting. Well, I can't finish this. Oh, here we go. Here we go. It's dried enough now. Dried enough now, Martin.
And we made sure it works for loves me not.
No. I know he loves me. Doesn't
Does
he?
everybody know why that works?
Doesn't he?
What?
Loves me?
Mm-hmm. So does everybody watching know why loves me not works? Nobody's answering.
They need to have an odd number, correct? But there are flowers that have just 4 petals. So it
Yeah,
would
they're
not
not
work
committing
with them.
themselves because all they're saying is yes. They're not actually answering.
Okay.
It should be an odd number of petals.
I think I know I'm gonna run a little bit longer, but I think I'm gonna put a little bit of the metallics in here, the pearlescence in here.
Nature's sneaky.
I think let's put a little bit of this gold on. The gold and maybe the purple. Maybe that red. Honey, do we have just broccoli? Frozen broccoli?
I don't think so.
Aww. I had my heart set on frozen broccoli.
I'd hate to rake the freezer, but I don't think so.
No, it's okay. I'm just putting some gold on these leaves. And the my crayon that I put on is almost acting like a resistance.
I don't know if it's still snowing, but we had a little bit of snow earlier.
Go here too. A little bit of gold. And here a little bit of gold.
We're supposed to get about an inch of snow here.
I'm gonna take a little bit of purple. I'm gonna come right over here on these tulips with this purple. That's great. That is great. Put a little bit of it, just a little bit of it around here. Not a whole lot. For hydrangea, what other color oh, the red. Let's take a little bit of the red and let's go right in here. Just a little bit of highlight. Gonna grab a little bit of this green. Oh, how'd your heart? So, he's tomorrow. He's getting blood work done, but so far the heart's looking good.
Oh yeah, all the tests say my heart's working perfectly fine.
He's still got a doctor's appointment to see what the heck is. Well, he knows now what a lot of the things are.
It's chronic bronchitis and a hiatal hernia that's causing the issue.
He's still got some issues. Okay, let's put this under the light and see how it looks. You can't really see it right until it dries. I kind of want to splatter it with some, I'm going to cover the sky and I'm going to splatter the flowers with some copper, I think. I'm gonna, a little pop of happiness, yes. I'm gonna use, let's stick with this green. This green's really pretty. Let's do green and we'll do some green dots and gold dots.
Ben says yes, just like needed that little pop of happiness.
I'm gonna also cover these guys down here. Our little lily of the valley. I don't want them to be obliterated. Now where I had these little guys, I'm gonna just dab a little bit. Just a little bit of dabbing. Rinse. I'm gonna go with a little gold splatters now. When I splatter, I like to keep it really loose. So mixing this up, but I want it looser,
It's watercolors.
a lot looser.
It's kind of mixed
Yes,
media as well,
yes,
because she
yes,
has
yes,
used
yes.
pens in it also.
Yes, the gold splatters are great. I'm gonna take and just put a couple little gold lines up here and there. Just a couple.
611.
Yep. I'm almost done. Put some little guys right in there. Lift that up, and I think we're oh yes. I think we are done.
And it says beautiful garden.
Can you see the shimmers? Can you see the shimmers? That's kind of like fairy dust, honey.
Perfect, said Brian.
I'm gonna take and just put a couple little way outs back
Yes.
here.
And Mia says on she's so beautiful, said Sheila.
Gonna paint a little bit of that through there. Do some different little dibby dabs, and then dab that. That's done. That's done. We're done now. I love how the sunflowers look, and I like that I put that third sunflower in there. I'm super happy with that, and I love how the lily of the valley look. Doesn't it look like there could just be little fairies hiding in here? I think there could be.
That says you did that so fast.
I added the Sharpie marker that I really love. I love the pearlescent that we added. I think just the right amount of pearlescent.
Tracy loves it.
Thank you. So you need to go try to paint this yourself. Just have fun. There's a hydrangea there. Hydrangea, tulips, daffodils. Let's call these phlox. These are tiny little red carnations, sunflowers. Not sure what the orange is. Not sure. And a good painting makes people wonder anyway. Right, babe? So we're going to say goodnight for now. I used, these are art crayons that I used here and there. Most of it primarily was painted with this, but the replay I'm going to put up on our YouTube channel, and tomorrow maybe I will wax this. Yep, I just let the paper white for the clouds, and let me get these comments over here. See if I can zoom in. I think it has a lot of depth to it. The flowers in the front feel like the sky is pushed way back, to me anyway. And these guys here are pearlescent, those. And I really like how these little dainty lily of the valley came out. But I think the sunflowers steal the show here. I think they do. I'm happy with it. I will put this up on YouTube so you can watch it over and over and over. And Beth's saying tap to get to 20,000. Honey, have you been tapping the screen?
I've not been here.
You've been eating dinner. You've not even been tapping. Look, you're not eating dinner now. Are you tapping? I really want to encourage people to just get out of your comfort zone, paint, have fun with it. You know, the only wasted art supply is a unused art supply. And yeah, I'm pleased. The elephant pencil holder was made by my friend Fred in Canada. I love it. It's so precious to me. Love it, love it, love it. Everyone, thanks for watching.
What about
Have a
the
beautiful
hedgehog
night.
going home?
Honey, don't. It's a cup. It's a hedgehog. It's on our Printify if you're interested. And we hit 20,000 likes. Thanks, everybody. Honey, you going to say bye?
Cheerio, everybody.
And we will talk to you later. I don't know the next time I'm going live when that's going to be. Beth Ann's been tapping the whole live. Thanks, Beth Ann. Tomorrow, I have stuff that I'm doing in the studio. So, I'm making these cute little shamrock pendants. I'll show you tomorrow. And Anthony says, good luck, honey.
Thank you. Just a blood test. And all.
Everybody have a beautiful evening, and we'll speak with you soon. Bye for
Cheerio,
now.
everybody.